Hello beautiful people and welcome to another video by your girl here, Big Bubbly Beauty. It's great to see you all again. So today's video we're going to be looking at I-DLE, and they've come up with a new song called Nude. I don't know what to say about I-DLE except for that I love them, and they go into concepts hard. Like, they're just genius with their concepts. They're the concept queens. They pick a concept and they just embody it so entirely, and they can do so many different concepts. They're concept chameleons, and it's just incredible to see. And from what I understand, this is about Marilyn Monroe, but also a bit about Banksy. And I think it's more about owning your sexuality and not letting kind of people put virtuousness onto sexuality or making you a sexual object when you're not. As far as I know, it's all about empowerment, really, and I'm really excited to see this. Plus I heard there's some nods to Soojin in it. I'm just really excited. I miss her. Anyways, let's go. Here we go with Nude. Oh, very old style. Oh, okay, the lyrics. I love Minnie's voice. Oh, and Yuki's tone. Oh, the codes. Oh, that was cool with the mirror. Nice. The lyrics are so good. Oh, neon. So beautiful. Oh, and Yuki in the classic Marilyn Monroe, but the difference is sure. Oh, the violin, so burlesque. Oh, wait, it's a wow, Shua. That was super good. Oh, she's sorry. Okay. Okay. I'm so like not sure where to look because there's so much going on. Oh wow. Wow. There's just so much going on. I don't know how to react or talk. Soojin? Wow. I love the black and white. Oh my god. Okay, there's so much to talk about at the end of this. This song is just so good. Oh. Oh, all the comments. That's real nude. She can't rap. Oh, oh, oh. The way they're kaleidoscoping, that's really cool. Oh, their outfits have paper on them too. Interesting. Oh. You guys hear me? Oh. Shredded society's expectations. Note. Interesting. Marilyn and Banksy. Okay. So much to talk about. Okay, first off, we're just gonna start with the song. The song, pure and simple. The freaking music was incredible. So it had this great mix of like old style references with the piano intro at the beginning was very vaudeville, and then the chorus was very burlesque, which I'm going to talk about as well, which ties into the themes really well. But the chorus was very burlesque. It was pared back, but it was supposed to be like sexy and sultry, and it really did that. And the verses were just so good. Their vocals were incredible. The rap was insanely good. Soyeon is just incredible at it, and just I honestly think Shua owned this era. She looks incredible as a blonde. She had such good vocal lines. Like, you paid attention to her throughout this. She was just dripping in charisma. Like, this is Shua's era for sure. And back to the song, sorry, distracted, but I loved it. And then the ending where it's like much more punchy and it's kind of bringing all these elements together and being like, hey, this is the way we're born. Anyways, the song itself is a freaking bop, and I'm going to be listening to that and grooving to that for a while. But if we then look at the lyrics of the song, it was so good. It was basically being like, here's your expectation on what I should be, which is I talk dumb, I look sexy, I'm just kind of a person on display. But in reality, I'm a very independent person. I have my own mind. I'm a feminist. I know what I'm talking about. If you came to see this one version of me that's not the real me, I'm sorry, you're not going to get what you paid for, kind of thing. Where people have this, like, they want to put them on a pedestal like a doll, and they just want to treat them like pretty objects, but they're not, they're people, and that they have these thoughts and ideas and feelings. And that's a bit of what, like, Marilyn Monroe was. She was put on this pedestal in history as a sex icon. She was quite smart, and she was a feminist as well, and she wasn't just this sex icon, but that's how people remember her, and that's how people who do things in relation to her kind of glorify her as like a sex object, but that's not who she was, and that's not the core of what she stood for. And I found that they did that really well here. And then with the Banksy thing, with the paper shredder, that was great. But it was really nice because the metaphor is with nude. They took this luxury drawing nude that people were super excited to have, paid a lot of money for, auctioned off, but then they shredded it. It's like, hey, here's your pretty image. Let's just screw with your expectations. Let's just kind of trash those people who just want you to be a piece of art and put it through the shredder. And it was so good. It was like reclaiming it, being like, no, we're changing things. And then at the very end with all of those, it's, I'm born nude. This is who I am. You're the one who's rude. You're the one who has these expectations on why nude is bad, but nude is just who I am. So good. And then of course the music video itself had references to that. So like the Yep Yep Yo outfit by Minnie had this classic Marilyn Monroe type scene to it. And of course Yuki in the white Marilyn Monroe dress and all these pictures of Marilyn Monroe in the background. And it all tied it together of when Soyeon was taking the top off and all these comments on the side were saying, hey, this is gross, blah, blah, blah. And then same with her being in the pedestal. All of it pointed towards these expectations people have for you, these beauty expectations. And it just, and the way that they're saying the lyrics and the way that they're talking about it and kind of playing with people's expectations is like, hey, no, we're not just this object. We're much more than that. There's so much more behind the scenes, and we are authentic people, but we're not just this one facet that you see and that you latch onto and that's all you want us to be. The reason why I think burlesque ties into so well with that, with the chorus, was because burlesque was about, a lot of people remember it as a sexy dance and this teasing strip tease, but a lot of people don't realize that there is this, the tease component was also comedy and satire. And so the fact that they had the chorus be a burlesque type dance was incredible. And I thought just like a little extra touch to just put it over the moon for me. That was incredible. And I know they have so many wins on this now, and I'm so happy for them. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you next time, beautiful people. Bye!